So this is my 250R build. Stock frame 86 build is what I've been calling it, because so far it is coming out great. As I mentioned, I took apart the black old Honda. This is the most caked quad I've ever seen. I am sorry my shop is a mess. I plan to do a full reorganize of it, but it is so freaking cold. I can only be out here for like 10 minutes before my hands start to freeze. So I got these big gloves on and I can't take the machines out because there's so much snow out there. And so things are a little bit challenging right now. But I've been coming along. I've been putting all these motor parts into Tupperware cans and all my other stuff. So coming along. Anyway, back to the 86. So I put an FTZ ported jug on here, 69 bore, so it's a 270 motor now. My goal was to always have a high revving motor in one of the 250Rs. This chassis, to be honest, is going to be a 363 eventually. While I build that motor up, I'm going to put that motor in this quad eventually. But for the time being, this 270 will be in it, and I think it'll run fine. Once I get the 263 built, it'll just be a simple pull the motor out, pull the wiring harness out, new motor, different carb, different harness. Carb might even be the same. It's a 39 that I'm going to try out on here. So I'm going to try this 270 motor with a 39 carb, Boyce and rad valve, and then I put the aluminum air box on here. I just love the sound of it. The stock one, I do have a stock box as well, but the aluminum box just sounds a lot better. When I switched out my original 250R from a stock box to an aluminum box, it made no performance gains, I don't think, but it sounds so much nicer. Maybe I'll do a video comparing them. I'll put the old box on, put a new box on. Once this thing runs, you guys can kind of hear the difference. I would do it on the Walsh, but no airbox fits the Walsh, so can't do it. So I had an 86 swing arm, powder coated silver, to match these silver, I think they're Lager A-arms. And so I'm going to eventually get the shocks done once, budgets allow. But I was lucky enough to get this chrome axle with the parts, with the black 250R. And I had this wave rotor from before, and an anti-fade came with it as well. So the hubs matched on this one in the red, which worked out very well. I ordered these pegs. These pegs are amazing. I'm loving them. So all I really need to do on this thing is put a filter in, put the pipe on, shore up the wiring, like just zip tie it, clean it up, put on the rest of whatever's left, tank, plastic, seat, and this thing will run. So this thing, as I mentioned, went together before in the last video, went together like butter. It's been going absolutely smooth. I can't believe it, but I think it's because everything's stock, everything's coming off of another quad, so there isn't a lot of fighting going on. Everything's been fitting. Just gonna put these clamps on. This has been a great build. I can hopefully get this ready by next week as well. I do have a couple days where I'm going to dedicate a lot of it to working on these machines, but overall this is going good in my opinion. It'll be done quick. I will be taking it to the dunes to dyno it. I'm going to dyno this. I'm going to dyno the other Banshee. We're going to see what they'll make. The numbers wise, I am very curious to see how a 270 competes with a 310. So we will try that. Part of me hopes that the 310 does better, but I have this feeling that the 310 is going to be a little bit underwhelming. So yeah, that's the 250R build that's going on. I've been meaning to run this AC bumper for a while. This is my favorite bumper for a 250R, and I didn't run it on my 310 because it kept overheating it in motocross situations. But out in the dunes with these radiator shrouds that fit nicely and they're firm, I think it'll do a lot. It'll do a lot better. A lot of these parts came with that other Honda, and they turned out amazing. I really like this brake protector here, and yeah, there you go. That's my 250R. Thanks for watching my video. Like and subscribe. I will post a video when this is done, and I will go through this dollar per dollar for everything, what it cost me. I can tell you up front, this didn't cost me very much at all because I had a running quad and because I got this rolling chassis for very cheap. Thank you for watching my video. Like and subscribe.